bang, 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 bang.
Our fine for Fender friends.
So
Aw.
sweet. What a sweet tribute to a.
Does anyone
childhood
remember
movie.
the Toot Sweet song?
No.
Was
No.
that from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, or was that
Is
from
that-
another
Don't
no,
know.
is that what? Tell us the Toot Sweet song.
oldie Disney musical? Toot
I don't know
Sweet,
it.
Toot Sweet.
Toot sweet.
It was like a whistling
just saying-
candy.
Oh,
Toot Sweet.
Is this the we're out of the woods, we're out of the sun?
no, it's not Wizard of Oz.
No, but
No,
is
so
it
what-
like the same thing where it's like that one song no one actually remembers?
oh, like it's very subtle.
I'm
Maybe
gonna
it was
find
used-
out what.
Yeah, tell
what-
us more about
what
this.
musical-y
Toot Sweet.
type
What is Toot
Disney.
Sweet?
Toot Sweet. Toot
I assume it's
Toot
spelled
sweet,
not in the
sweet.
French way.
Tweet suit.
It's like TOOT.
Yeah, like because it tooted. And
Yeah,
it was a
toot.
sweet.
It was a
Gotcha.
toot. It's a toot, toots magoots.
Sweet. Post taste.
Well, wow,
It was
we
from
should
Chitty
listen
Chitty
to
Bang
that.
Bang. Look at me.
Oh, well, there you
Okay.
go. Look at you. Chitty
Looks
chitty
like
bang
we're
Because
gonna
bang.
he
have
was
Look
an
at you.
inventor.
Gonna have to
He
watch some
invented
classic
things.
Disney movies or
Oh.
something.
I don't remember much about Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. In
Me
all
neither.
honesty, I remember, that was about a car that flies.
And
that is
I'm
all
even
I
recollecting that
recall.
maybe I've never seen it. It's very possible.
Oh.
I just
That's
don't
shocking.
know. I don't know. It just never happened. I think I was too busy watching Mary Poppins 72 times.
Did you ever watch Bedknobs and Broomsticks? Because that was very popular for Sarah's pick of movies as a
I
child.
love that movie until I watched it again as an adult.
Yes, I feel like it may be one of those movies, and I have not
Doesn't
watched
hold
it
up.
again as an adult.
Portobello Road.
Portobello
I feel like my
Road,
brother may have
street
liked
where the
that movie. I
riches
just don't know
of
if I ever
ages
saw
are
it.
stowed.
I just after I watched it as an adult, I realized that there's like about 10 minutes of the movie that I really, really enjoyed, and the rest of it is
animated
super
part
boring. Yes,
when they're
of course.
underwater.
Underwater,
That's-
and the lion part.
Oh, I don't remember the lion part. I don't even remember the lion part, Leash.
There's
Don't
like
even
a
remember. it.
lion, and he had to. I don't know.
I
He was
do
in
remember.
a tent,
Oh yes,
a tented lion.
tented lion.
Okay, I feel
An
like I need
attentive
to
lion.
probably not really watch the movie again, but pretend like I did.
That's okay. It's
I have
it's
no idea.
totally. It's fair. No
But
comment. from
Angela
Joel.
Lansbury was in it.
That's
That's what I do
very
remember.
That's a thing I know. That is a
Accurate.
thing I know.
Yes. Not
And I also
untrue.
remember having a bed with a bed knob and like
Did you try turning it?
pretending. Yeah, it was
Yes.
stuck on there. It didn't come off, but like
Yeah.
because it was like one piece. But I
Right,
remember
right.
pretending
Thing,
and turning it.
Aw.
That's so cool.
That's
oh,
adorable.
magical. I love it. Great, great, great.
My mom's 4-poster bed had like bed knobs on the very top, but they were like really high up. And but I used to love like climbing up because it was like above my head and just grabbing and twisting them.
Ah, fancy.
Remembering
that
that
sounds fun.
Nothing to do with the movie, just remembering.
No, just because it was
remembering.
cool. It was a neat
a
thing to do.
Remember,
It's an adventure.
So
remember
I don't know about you guys, but
me.
we have all kinds of stuff to talk about.
Do
Should we just get started?
Doy. Yes, let's do it.
Dewey? No?
Dewey Decimal System. That used
Dewey
to be how we
Decimal
used
Systems.
library. Actually,
Aw.
libraries still use Dewey Decimal. Yes,
Yeah,
they don't
I
all
think
use
they
the
do.
Library of
I
Congress
think they do.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe
there you
maybe
go.
there's like refined versions of it, but I think it's still happening.
Classic.
Well, do-do-dee-doo-doo-doo. I don't want to wait
For a
for
follow
some
up.
follow-ups.
For a follow-up.
No corrections, I don't think. That's cool. What did we learn about?
Nothing.
We learned
We've learned
few
nothing.
things about pumpkins this week. So after
Pumpkins.
last week, we
Oh
had
my
some
gosh, pumpkin time.
guessing.
There was there was a certain lion cake who was very curious if pumpkins were edible.
yeah.
Yes.
And we learned this week
mhm.
as my dear friends visited Lion Cake this weekend that you can in fact eat a pumpkin
yes.
or many
100%.
pumpkins up to 10.
That's
at a
right.
time.
Until your belly is
And
so
does it
full.
does it give you magical powers
It does give you magical powers.
of pooping in toilets?
powers? Well,
Oh.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
Because
well-
like if you use the toilet, it will evacuate the thing you ate.
We didn't try
Evacuate.
pooping. He just wanted to write it multiple times as a comment as you guys were
yes,
running
he
around.
surely was excellent at writing poop
Yes,
into
that's true.
the columns, which I appreciate.
He's a very good speller of the word poop. That is very true.
It made me laugh every time without fail. I appreciated it 100%.
Well, I'm glad eating works, and it works
Yes.
as expected, just similar to the fruit jams.
yes.
And then we also learned that when the villagers are crafting a DIY, and you've already got that DIY, that spoopy specifically DIY,
Yes.
that we knew last week they give you candy, but
Mhm.
apparently they also give you 5 pumpkins as well. So like
Pumpkins.
alternatively,
So-
I should say.
I want to know, what has your rate of return, not rate of return, that's not right. How frequent have you gotten the candy? Because I have not received candy once from a villager.
Oh.
I've only ever gotten pumpkins. So I
Mine's
don't know
about
if I just have-
50-50.
Really? That's so
Yeah.
weird.
But
So
I've
I
only
just-
done it like 3 or 4 times, like visited
Yeah,
us.
me too.
Because I don't.
I believe that is on
Yeah.
an infographic, the rate of something
Which
or the other,
bits?
and I completely
Yeah.
ignored it. But I think it is actually in our Discord.
It's on one of the Discord
Oh.
infographics. That is true.
That, you know what? And I haven't treated myself to look at the spoilery candy infographic because I wanted to be surprised about the
Oh, I like
Halloween
how you said
events.
treat yourself.
Treat
that was
myself.
trick
That's
or
right.
treat yourself. So
Trick or treat
clever.
myself, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so
I'm looking
Oh,
at
that's
this thing
different.
to
no,
see-
just kidding.
It's a different topic.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. I know there's something coming up. I might as well look at it and then have a greater understanding
Look
of what's
at
going
it.
on.
So 30%, 30% chance of candy, 70% chance of pumpkins.
Okay, so
Pumpkins.
pumpkins are definitely more common. So that's
So that would
cool.
explain your rate of return.
Yes,
Sarah.
that would explain it.
Um,
So maybe one of these days I'll get some candy. It was funny that today the 2 people I talked to, was it today? It was yesterday. 2 people I talked to that visited my crafter that already had the item, both of them got candy. So it was funny. I was like, oh, I got pumpkins.
We'll find. We'll find. I wonder. It's per person. Like, I wonder, like, what the rate is. Is it like everyone that visits, it's a 70-30, or is it like for you specifically every time you meet a villager that's giving one out? I don't know what I'm asking, but I'm just curious.
Oh, like is it cumulative that it takes into
What are you
consideration what's been given out the rest of the day?
Right, like is it
Maybe.
factoring in all the visitors, or is something else happened? But you know, I don't really care enough to find out how that works, so we can move on.
It's fair.
It's not an interesting statistic.
Okay, it's cool.
Someone's got to be interested, but it's
so-
not
There's somebody
me.
out there. and that's
So
right.
the other thing we talked about, we were wondering how one might get duplicate DIYs, because if
Yes.
you go and talk to the
Yes.
villagers, they're just giving you candy and pumpkins. How do you get dupes? Turns
Correct.
out you can
Yes.
actually knock them down from the sky with your little slingshot, and maybe they're in a balloon. I've gotten 2 that way.
Yeah, it's great. I like the balloon.
I've not.
I'm
But I
very
also haven't played
disappointed.
all week.
Well, that's a good reason why you haven't gotten any of them. I have played several times this week, and I have to say I'm very disappointed every time I don't get a DIY. I don't think I've gotten DIYs from the balloons since the first day I played. It's just been all regular, like bells or crafting item. Maybe not crafting
Or
item, but
random
random
clothing.
furniture, random
Yeah.
clothing. I'm just like, I wanted that DIY goodness. Gotta be patient. Or show
It'll
up
happen.
eventually. It'll happen.
It'll happen. So the other follow-up I had after all of my drama last week with my island migration,
Yes.
and then like I was a little bit sad to say goodbye to
Oh.
Woe Oasis and all the work I had done. It turns out I brilliantly before I leveled my island, before that project
Yes,
started
yes.
the first time, I did save a dream suite of my original island. And I saved it. It was on a Sunday night. It was in August. It was Sunday night in August, so that there was. I thought there would be fireworks. But there aren't
right.
fireworks. But it still had that August evening vibe going on.
Yes.
And I
That's
ran
awesome.
around my island, and I talked to Kevin Bob, and I talked to Doppelbowie.
Oh, so Joelle, this is very important. So as it is no longer really your island, you can visit your dream.
I can visit my own dream.
That's
Yep.
so exciting.
So
I
if there's
love
something you
it.
really liked in there, or you forgot that you really liked in there, and you wanted to incorporate it into your new island, you could visit it.
Yep.
Get
Yeah.
inspiration.
The challenge
I
is
like that.
it is at night and it is dark.
Yes, it's true.
It's not very
Aw.
well lit, but the map is there for me to look at, which is nice. And what was great is that I did not remember that Joey Boy was Doppelboy, I should say, was dressed in a adorable outfit with dilly boppers, but I was, and that happened to be the day that my costume of the day was the caterpillar costume. So I ran up to me, and we were wearing the same set of dilly boppers.
Oh no!
They probably
that's so
were actually the same pair of dilly
The one and the
boppers.
same.
Whoa,
They were time
that's
traveling dilly boppers.
Crazy.
amazing.
And what I do love is that the when you meet the person on the island, they say
Yes.
whatever's written on their their
Yes.
catchphrase thing that you write on your passport. And
Right.
if you recall, way at the beginning of all of this, mine just said "help." So I met myself, and myself yelled, "Help!" So yeah, something terrible happened. I don't know what, but it was
No.
terrifying.
Oh no, that's so sweet. You
was
you
amazing.
got to live the dream of visiting your own dream.
Yeah,
And
it
you
was
can
really
living
cool.
the dream.
So do you think you're going to keep it for a while, or what do you think?
I can't do anything about it. It's there. I can't
Oh,
delete
that's
it.
right. You can't. That's right, because your new one will have a brand new address with your new island.
Yeah.
That's right. I was thinking it
Yeah.
would delete it, but it sure won't. It'll be there forever. That's
Exactly.
actually
Yeah, so
kind of
I have a new
amazing.
address.
Ever.
What that also means is that all of my Able Sister stuff is still there, so you can still get
Ooh.
my couple patterns that I made for
Do you
fireworks.
think it'll be there
Wonderful.
forever? Or do you think they do like a garbage collection after a while?
I
Man.
honestly don't know, because people have island, like if you think about how people have played New Leaf and all the games prior to that, people go back 20 years later and they're like, it's still there. Like I think people would be devastated if they like went back to their islands, years later and Nintendo just deleted it.
Yeah, I don't. I guess that's a good
But
question.
it's
How
not
long?
really. But
Right.
you're using.
Yeah, it's using space on their server. So how long will Nintendo
That's an account
support?
that you will have for something else. It's
Right.
not like
It's
it's a
interesting.
new.
We'll have to wait and see.
I don't want
Let's-
to inquire because I'm worried that they'll just delete it if I ask. So we're just going to wait and
no.
see to find out.
No, don't do that.
I hope
gonna
that
be a
they
big ol'
wouldn't
mystery.
do that. That seems
But if we
cool.
have any Nintendo insiders listening,
thanks for
please
letting
tell
us know.
You heard nothing, Nintendo. You heard nothing. You're
They
always
heard.
listening, except right now you're not
They
listening.
heard. They heard.
Turn off your ears, Nintendo.
Turn off your ears.
Yeah. Oh man. But that's
man,
great. I
but-
love it
Yeah,
that you could still visit. It just gives
It
me
was-
great delight.
it was cool. So anyone can visit. So I'm going to reshare that code. So if anyone wants to visit Doppel Bowie,
like
they
that.
can.
Yes.
And I still have again my design code. So if anyone still wants those still work too.
Yeah.
Those I think were posted in our Discord at some point. So
That is marvelous.
pretty awesome.
Indeed.
I think that was
I
all
feel
for
like
the
that's-
follow-ups. Some
think
fun,
you're
right. We did it.
fun spoopy follow-ups. Now it's time for some brand new things.
What's new? Nope.
Nope.
What's new?
Sorry. I
Sail
messed it up.
away, new horizons. What's new? What's new?
What's new? That was bad.
yes.
We've
Aw.
done better. Not our best.
Sorry. I usually don't sing, so that's probably why it was a problem.
No,
But-
it's absolutely fine. I was not following the train, and you held you. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, good job, Sarah. It's fine. It's fine.
I jumped off. I derailed the train. But yeah, so what is new?
What's new?
I want to talk about it.
So there's a couple things that there's one thing that was new last week that we didn't talk about because you might recall Nintendo dumped a ton of information on us that Friday morning. We learned about the upcoming updates with spoopiness. We learned about there's something else in that update. Oh, the new Switch, which I'm currently holding, by the way.
Oh, yay!
and then
Enhance
the-
in real life.
Yay.
Yeah. That's it. Here it is. Hi.
Beautiful.
And then the third update was they're re-releasing. Is that the right word? They're reissuing or reprinting
Perhaps, yes. Reprinting may be a good way to say it because they're
the
all going to be.
original. Yeah, the original 4 series of amiibos. My understanding, Sarah, is that the 4 series of amiibos goes up to New Leaf and stops there.
I mean, New Leaf is where they came out. Oh, you're talking about, yes,
Oh.
correct. That there won't, the original Animal Crossing cards, all the amiibos that have been released so far do not include our New Horizons characters.
friends.
Right. There's
At
no
least as-
Judy and Raymond and
Right.
Audie and
No
Ramon.
Renee. No other one that we forgot the name of. Paula.
Dom.
No, Dom. And who's the-
Dom. Oh.
Megan.
Megan.
Megan's the other-
Megan with the dopey eyes. Megan.
Yes. Sweet
Yes.
Megan.
So yeah, those
so
little friends aren't included.
if they're releasing 1 through 4, does that mean they're not releasing the Welcome Amiibo cards again?
So that was a question that I think Pasu had asked. Are the Welcome Amiibo ones the ones that they're posed with a
With a little camper wagon?
a camper
van?
behind them? Yeah.
Yes,
Is that,
it is.
Is that what those are?
Yeah, they're actually like kind of in the driver's seat of the camper, and you can see into the little camper to see what their furniture is. It's super cute.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
those are
so
great.
Yes,
Those are...
Pasu asked me that same question. He didn't ask me like as if I know the answer.
Joelle, tell us the deets. I don't know, Joelle. You might have the insider information. What's the answer? What's going down?
But he was theorizing that if we do have a Series 5, because eventually they have to give us Raymond and other things, I would hope.
Do they?
Yes.
I mean, I guess they don't have to, but they should. They should want to.
I want them.
But then in this new set, they could include the new buds. They could include the ones that were only the Welcome Amiibo style.
Yes.
And they could include the new NPCs. We get like a Flick and a CJ and a Daisy May.
Yeah. Oh, Daisy May.
So a Series 5 would fly off the shelves if they decided to do it, I think.
Oh,
I don't know what you
it 100% would. There are going to be people who would buy entire boxes that are released as soon as they are available. Oh, that would be a dream. I like that idea. I think that's a good way to still get our new friends, and they would still be very rare because if it's all the Welcome Amiibo cards, which are a nice amount. How many Welcome Amiibo cards were there? Like 40? No, can't remember. A good amount.
I don't know. I can tell you, I currently have 2 of them.
Ooh, you have Wade? Wade is a Welcome Amiibo.
I don't have Wade.
Oh, I thought you had Wade.
No.
Who is that you have?
I don't think you gave me Wade. That was not the one I have. So my friend that I did the Great Pop Culture podcast with.
Yes.
The delightful Curtis. I don't know if he's listening, but I'm going to shout out his name anyway. He sent me 3 Amiibo cards in the mail because I was telling you about my snooty villager hunt.
Oh,
so
I got Amelia.
I got lovely Amelia.
Beautiful. She's an
So,
evil
by the way,
friend.
if anyone wants a not so legit copy of Amelia, I do have one of those as well. So, FYI, let me know if you need it. I got Cleo in her camper
Cleo.
van.
Beautiful purple horse friend.
She's so
with her
pretty.
sparkling
Oh.
eyes.
Yep.
She's very office. She's got a very office looking.
And then I got classic peacock ostrich friend Julia.
Oh,
look at her
and she's got a
fancy camper.
So
classy
pretty.
catering
I love her little
set.
eyelashes.
Yeah, she's cute. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
so
those
I
are
got 3
amazing.
snoots that I'm excited to bring to my island. Amelia's absolutely going to be first. I've been excited to have her for a long time. So,
Oh, nice.
and then I still have Tipper to bring back at some point too because I brought her in and then deleted my island quickly after that. So, poor Tipper didn't have a chance.
That's okay. You'll bring her right back. Don't worry, Tipper. You get to come back soon.
She has a place in my heart even while we wait. But yeah, so I'm curious about what that means. If they're releasing 1 through 4, maybe there's plans to get to Series 5 at some point soon. A girl can
I
dream,
hope so.
right?
Yeah, let's
dream.
Dream it up.
I'll allow
I
it.
wonder if they'll even do because you know how they have versions of some of the NPCs.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the-
there's
in the
multiples of
cards?
NPCs,
So
for sure.
Island Isabel, Island Nooks,
Yeah,
you know, just with
absolutely.
their island style. That'd be really
Island
cute.
Nooklings, definitely. They
The
would
Nooklings with their
100%
little
do that.
flags.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. That would be sweet.
That would be really cool. I like it.
Maybe they'll have some new functionality to use. Well, no, that they would have been. I guess they would have implemented that already if there was. It'd be nice if they had some surprises in store for us for other things that the cards could do. We'll see. Maybe the new ones will have some extra bonuses.
Upgrade the mechanics or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows?
I would love to find out because weren't we learning last week, or wasn't I learning last week that you can store data on amiibos for other games?
Oh, for other games, yeah.
Well, I was learning that too.
We were
right?
co-learning.
We co-learned. We learned together
Yes.
because Lion Cake was resetting my Able Sister amiibos, and producer Jack had to put a kibosh on that. He's like, "Whoa,
What are
resetting
we
stuff,"
resetting?
and
Right.
I didn't know what it was, and we didn't know what it was, but Rar knew what it was.
Yeah, so it's okay.
And it wasn't hurting
safe.
anything because I didn't have
Nope.
anything on the middle.
That's right. It was totally safe. You didn't have anything saved. They weren't assigned to anybody. It's all good.
Nope.
It's more useful in
Yep.
other games like Smash Brothers and what else does it? Oh, Splatoon. You can save outfits and stuff. So yeah,
I see.
it is usable. But not
Well,
that
maybe
way,
they'll
Animal
find a way to make amiibos for Animal Crossing savable. I don't know. Like maybe they'll remember
Saved
the
outfits.
clothes you gave
Yes.
them, or the that would be kind
That'd
of
be
fun.
fun. Oh my gosh.
We're just rolling
Can you
into a dream
imagine?
suite right here.
What about yes, Dream Suite. Can we save? Okay, I'm writing this down.
Well, Dream Suite is like coming up in a hot second, so we can talk about it in a hot second.
we can
Yay.
segue.
We can segue, but first, the actual update that did happen this week is we got the new app, or the app update on our IRL phones.
Oh yeah.
Which I haven't done. Maybe I can do it right now.
So if you open
check
the
it out.
app, it'll give you like a notification that's like, "Hey, we have an update, and now there's a new little icon that says reactions." And basically, it's going to make it just a little bit easier to send any reaction while you're visiting someone's island instead of going through the whole funnel of
Right.
stuff. But that does mean I don't think the try feature that we discovered and love so much works. Yes,
gotta
there's
see.
system maintenance right now.
System maintenance.
I was trying to open my gates for a certain person we'll mention later, and it said server maintenance. So I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
undergrowing
Womp,
maintenance.
womp.
Did they
That's a
announce
bummer.
this?
I don't remember
when it
having that. Must have, maybe they had some weird.
But you know what? No, well,
problem.
I think the fishing tournament is coming up, so maybe it's related.
It's a little DL for that. I don't know.
Maybe there's something special. I don't know.
something
Speculating.
special.
Spookulating.
Well, what's funny is that the game is loading. I just couldn't open my gates, so I don't know what that means.
But the Nookling thing is also
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Not
Nook thing
working.
is down.
Yeah,
That's
that's
peculiar.
strange.
That's right, unusual.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out in a little bit. I'm sure in 10 minutes it'll all be resolved. Anyway,
Yeah.
back to our dream suites, because what a great dream suite it is that we were just about to talk about. Dream suite.
where you sweetly dream.
Dream sweets.
Um,
Sweet dreams.
So we were talking
Sweet
about
dreams, little
fun
ones.
amiibo features that might come
Yes.
one day.
Yeah,
So
what if we
else are we
could-
thinking?
I think since we could save, since they had like saving outfits for Splatoon characters, what if each little amiibo card that you had assigned to your character in the game, you could just like pick an outfit, like a whole ensemble from their shirt, their little whatever head accessory, and glasses if you want, and have it to go just like, okay, scan this and I'll wear what you have for me to
Ooh.
wear. I think that'd be cute. I would
Twinning.
love to.
I like
Yes.
it.
Oh my gosh, you could twin with your Fabies.
Aw.
You could pick sweet outfit for Beryl. Although I love his selections, I'm saying that Earth egg dress along with the sailor hat and the thick rimmed black monocle. It's a great combo.
He's
I'm just
wearing the
saying.
Earth egg. Oh, that's
Oh,
so
he
cute.
still breaks that out. It's really cute.
Oh my god, he's so
Cute.
precious.
Egg.
I love it. Oh, speaking of adorable things, this is just rando. It was Tex's birthday this week, and
Yes.
I was picking out something real special for him, but my inventory is more limited than it used to be,
Yes,
and
of
I couldn't
course.
figure out what I wanted to give him. So I did some research on the guide, and I was like, okay, anything cool, anything black and white is good. I finally picked. I gave him the tiger tea dress.
Oh,
It's so cute. I can't handle
Wait, which
it.
color tiger
The
tea dress?
black one
Oh,
ooh,
with
I
the
like that.
orange,
bad
the
boy.
orange tiger on it. Yeah,
that was an important question. I needed. to
very
ask.
important question.
That's amazing.
Yes, he loves it. He was super happy about it, and it was adorable. And he's wearing it periodically now, and it makes me very happy.
Oh my gosh, what a treat! That, must
with
be
his
the
little.
sweet text.
The other thing I immediately gave him when he moved to my island was the newsboy cap, or the paper boy cap, whatever
Yes.
that's called.
The Newsies cap.
The Newsies cap, the little plaid cap that I love so much. So he
Delightful.
has a classic gray one to match his gray and black aesthetic.
I love it.
So Tex had a very happy birthday with his new fashion. The other dream suite we were talking about right before we started recording. Leash had a "Wouldn't it be nice" moment with pumpkin picking.
Pumpkin
Pumpkin
pickings. Tell us about those.
I
pumpkin
did.
pickings.
Oh, I did. I was confused. I was like, oh, I did. I don't.
Did I?
I remember. It was like 20 minutes ago. I do
thing-
remember.
Remember that thing that happened?
Yes.
That thing.
So, as my pockets are normally pretty full, especially now that as I start moving around my pumpkin patches, because that's what I do. And
yeah,
it's a pro tip later, but I've been moving around, readjusting my pumpkin patches, and so my pockets are super full.
right.
And I had no more spots available, but I did have some pumpkin. What are they called? Pumpkin.
Starts.
They're not starts. They're the ones that
Sprouts?
you pick. Sprouts.
Yeah.
So they're a plant that's already been
Previously
planted.
planted.
Previously planted.
Previously planted.
Exactly.
Previously
Previously
planted.
Plumpton.
Previously planted. So then I try to shovel out another previous. I can't do this. I try to shovel out another pumpkin sprout. And
Yes.
it's like, your pockets are full. What do you want to do? Do you want to swap it? Or do you want to rebury it or whatever it's called, replant it? And I don't know why I keep trying this, but I want to swap it with
Right.
a pumpkin sprout that's in my pocket. So it's a
Right.
1-to-1 ratio. It's not like I'm
Uh-huh.
adding a new seed
Right.
or a new
Yeah.
product.
Want to replant
Absolutely.
a different
Literally, I want to replant another
Sure.
one that's the same
Yep.
thing.
Love it.
And it won't let me.
one. Nope.
The only thing that I can do is I can bury
Yeah.
a whole pumpkin,
Yeah, I've
into
legit.
this whole as a like buried product.
You're
like
probably not even
buried
burying.
treasure.
You're probably burying more than a whole pumpkin. You're probably burying
No,
a
like
stack
5
of
or
pumpkins.
yeah, stack of pumpkins. Yeah.
Ha! That's
Yep,
right. 'cause
I sure am.
so
So
sillies.
I don't know why this is a thing that I can't do. I don't understand
Yeah, it's
why I can't
strange.
do a quick switcheroo of
Hi.
I want to plant a
same
green
item.
pumpkin. I dug up an orange pumpkin and now I want to swap you out with a green pumpkin sprout.
Yes.
I feel like it's
What-
completely fair.
Where's the disconnect here?
Right. We've got 2 little plantlings that are ready to swap out. And I have to say, I think you should be able to do that with flowers as well, because it's the same situation.
Agreed. As long as it's like, I understand if it's like a seed packet, like
Sure. That's different
maybe
procedure.
it's a different procedure, but like if it's a literal 1-to-1 flower for flower, tree
Yeah.
for tree operation,
Right. Swap
should
it
be
out.
able to swap it out.
Agree.
Just
Agree.
like you would in real life. If you're transplanting little plants, they've got their root ball there. They're ready to swap out into another place. Just go swip it up.
Yep, I've
Swip
got
it
2
and swap
hands.
I mean, I can fit all the stuff in my
I've
pockets.
got one
I already
pumpkin
have.
in one hand.
There's already magic going on. If I can fit
Yes.
all this nonsense in my pockets.
I mean, if
That's
I
a
can
good
fit a
point.
sunfish into my pockets, I should be able to do a quick switcheroo with both my hands.
Agreed. 100%.
yeah, I'm with you.
I can even put the shovel in the ground for a hot second.
Yeah.
Or just like rest it on my leg. I don't need to be holding it during this transaction of swapping out things in my
Is
pocket.
that the problem? You think
Exactly.
it's because we're holding a?
I don't know. I'm just trying to.
I don't know what to do. I'm already holding
I
a
just don't know
shovel,
what the problem.
and I don't know what to do
Right.
with the thing that's already in my hand. I can't do anything.
It doesn't make sense that I can then bury something though. Like I'm gonna bury 10 pumpkins. That's way easier than like just
Right.
taking a
How does
little
that make
pumpkin
sense?
ball.
It just
Right, how
sounds
does
like
that make
you're
sense?
daily having like a brain fart. Like I don't know what to do. This thing is too complicated.
I can't figure it out.
Envision the little leash there holding the 2 things in her hands. It's like, okay, I've
little
got these 2
question
plants
mark
in
coming
hand.
up.
I can't possibly replant something. I just have to bury it, I guess.
These are my
how it works,
options. So
Oh,
weird.
man.
Ugh.
It is weird.
Anyway,
It's
it's a
overcomplicated.
general pet peeve / dream suite. There's a solution. It's a very simple solution. I don't think that it would cost that much in the. I didn't code it, but I don't think it would cost that much. Just a quick line of code here that you can swap those out.
Bop, boop.
It's
Beep, bop, beep.
it's at
Bop, bop,
the at the very least it's like a week of one person's work. You got a whole staff going. It's fine.
Exactly.
It's fine.
You could pull someone off Pocket Camp for a second.
I mean, pull them off Pocket Pod. They don't
Pocket
need
Pod.
it anymore.
I'll help. I'll do it.
Oh,
I'll write the requirements. You
I'll
guys go
learn
ahead
it.
and build it.
Yeah,
you go.
I'll learn
Perfect.
it. I can slowly
Aw.
learn and hack something together.
Oh, I love
there you
that.
go.
We can do it.
I like
we
it.
can figure it out.
Leash. Nintendo is hearing you now. They're like,
Yeah.
let's recruit this woman
Yeah.
who wants to help us.
could do
Bring
it.
her in.
I could
Bring
do
her
it.
into the fold.
Bring me in. Put me in, coach.
It turns out that this 3-year podcast we started was really just a really long job interview.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
I love it.
That would be awesome. The other quick little dream suite that I liked
Yeah,
on
tell us.
our Discord, Anna BD posted this, and I absolutely agree. Wouldn't it be great? I love starting them like that. Wouldn't it be
Wouldn't
great?
it be nice if you were older?
Wouldn't it be nice or great if our delightful little portraits from our campers, our campers, wow, pocket camp, our villager
Hey.
portraits.
Digressing.
They all start as
on.
campers on this island.
It's
Well,
true.
no,
That's true.
not.
That's true. They're all
That's true.
back
They
in the
are
day.
campers.
Some of them are camping.
Yes.
Anyway, if our villager portraits, when you put them on the wall, if they didn't take up a whole freaking square, they're tiny.
Oh,
so,
that's true.
So she's like, "What if they were half a square by half a square? Wouldn't that be great?
That
You
would
could
be
you could
nice.
really
They do
fill
that.
your wall with your portraits."
Yeah.
I did
Ooh, yeah,
that
they
in
could
my new house. I put my portraits on the wall, and I'm like,
Ah.
they're full. My wall is
Yeah.
full. It's upstairs too. Like the wall is full.
Oh, wow. That's so
Yeah.
fun.
Yep. And then that Jack portrait is just a
Huge.
monstrosity.
Oh my gosh!
Yes,
Can we talk
yes,
about the Jack portrait?
Yes,
though?
let's talk about it.
I know it's not a dream suite, but it's so freaking cute.
It's a dream come true.
I
it's
put
like,
it.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have tried this. I put it like on the bottom of the wall in my upstairs bedroom, and I turn the lights off
Yeah.
because he glows in the dark. In case anyone
Uh-huh.
hasn't figured that out, he glows in the dark. But if you put
So
him on the
fun.
bottom, it looks like he's coming through a little mini doorway.
Oh,
That's a great suggestion. Oh my gosh,
I
it looks
like
like he's
it.
marching right through Albert. That's so
Recommend
sweet.
It. It looks like he's like sneaking into my bedroom, like from
I
a
love
se-
mini
a
doors.
different
I think
world.
mini
Yes.
doors are the
Yeah.
greatest invention ever made. As a
Aw.
child, my neighbors
Ah.
had a mini door, and I thought it was, I was convinced that was where pets went into, and there was like an alternate dimension of like
Ooh.
pet land where the pets were like people, like they were like, it was like Animal Crossing.
You dreamed it so long ago.
Well,
Yes.
when I was a kid, my parents used to tell me that like my cat would get me birthday presents and
Aw.
holiday presents.
Like a
Sweet.
Santa present, it's a cat present.
yeah, like now Raymond, my cat was named Raymond.
No,
Um,
really?
Ray, yeah.
Did you give him
Raymond,
glasses
your
and
cat
like a tie?
He was an orange tabby.
Oh, totally not prescient.
But Ray
Ray,
got me slippers one year. And I just imagined him going up to a little like cat counter, purchasing the little slippers
Oh my goodness.
for his favorite little girl.
Oh,
And I was like, well, how did he pay for it? And I think my parents said fur balls or something. I don't know, something. And I was just like
you have
imagining
to cough
him,
it
like,
up, cough up the money.
up
cough up the muns.
little fur balls and buying me my slippers.
What if he used little bells that he was playing with, and then
Oh my
that's how they got the idea for Animal Crossing, because they watched the underground cat trade
That's right.
exactly.
It's
where
really
they were
based
trading
on
in fur balls and
actual
bells.
Just
pet
I don't know. And then,
trade.
but
I mean,
obviously, you get there through
trade
the
the pet foods.
through the very tiny doors
Tiny
that
doors, yeah.
exist in people's houses.
Yep,
Oh my
absolutely.
goodness,
That's the
so
secret
sweet.
ticket.
Have you thought
love
about
it.
installing a tiny door in your home for your children's delight?
We actually do have one for storage purposes.
Oh.
We had one
Ooh.
installed because I
Oh my
wanted
gosh.
one,
Oh, I love it.
but it's not safe for children. It's
No.
literally like a crawl space that like has like just like there's no floor at halfway through. Like
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
like floor and then like dirt. Like it's
But
very
so-
strange.
Oh,
But
real
this is
crossbreed.
actually a crawl space that an adult could use. So it's not like just a tiny little like little like
It's no
8
Harry
by 10
Potter
door.
room like under the
It's-
stairs.
Or it's more like
It's
a Harry
where
Potter
little
room
Johnny
under the stairs.
Stevenson lives.
Oh, okay, I'm familiar. Yes, little Johnny Stevenson. Joel, have you met little Johnny Stevenson?
Do you know who
No.
little Johnny Stevenson is? We've never talked to you about little Johnny Stevenson.
It's perfect for the
Oh
spoopy season.
My gosh. Little Johnny Stevenson has been with Jack for probably, I want to say at least 15 years. At least 15 years.
Does it go back to it doesn't go all the way
And
back to
I'm-
college.
if
It's
I can-
adult.
It's since we lived in the seminary house.
Okay, got it.
That's where no.
It's before
We'll
that,
have to ask
right?
producer Jack. There might be I think it goes farther back than seminary house.
As far as I understand, it was from what I heard, it was
Yes.
before seminary house.
It actually might be before it. Like
And just to be clear, Leash did not live in a seminary, but we can move on from that.
no, it was the name of the area that we lived in.
Yes.
It's called this. Everyone who's my friend knows what the seminary is. Who's been to my house. I didn't live in a seminary, but there was a seminary nearby.
Yes.
That's how it got its name.
National Park Seminary.
Anyway, when producer Jack is done running, I might pull him in here to get clarification on where the origin of little Johnny Stevenson. But little Johnny Stevenson is a portrait that he has in his possession, and I will take a picture if I can find him. He's hiding in the crawl space. And it is a picture of a painting of a young boy without a shirt on and just sitting there awkwardly. It is the most bizarre painting. And Jack has named it Little Johnny Stevenson.
Wait, is this in the little area under your stairs? Is that?
Yes.
I have seen this then. I did not know
Okay.
its name. I believe it was Jack showed it off to us at some point on one of our
so
visits.
you've met him after
and,
all.
Yeah.
and Sarah probably laughed and I went, "Oh, that's weird," and moved on. Because this is sounding familiar, but boy, did I not retain that information. So I don't think I
so
know.
his name is Little Johnny Stevenson, and he's been with Jack for many, many years. He goes with him to every house, and he lives in like random places in our house. So right now he's living in the crawl space, and yeah, that's Little Johnny Stevenson. the story of Little Johnny Stevenson.
Am I supposed
He
to
might
ask
have a
how?
backstory.
I was going to ask like how he was obtained and brought into Jack's life.
That you'll have to ask. I believe he was discovered in a house somewhere in one of the houses when
I
he was
see.
in college.
I see, and then it just sort of continued on
And
with
he
him.
I think he was hung up proudly in several like group houses.
Got it.
Amazing.
And given the name Little Johnny Stevenson, it's not awkward at all to have like college age
Nope.
dudes
It's
in
not
a
weird.
house together with
Gonna
a
say-
picture of a
Yeah.
prepubescent boy without his shirt on.
Nope. That does not sound inappropriate whatsoever.
But
It's
that's
just real
where we
weird
are
and
in life.
funny.
Cool.
So-
Cool.
I mean, but when you find such a strange painting, how can you not?
How do you not appreciate the oddities
Right?
of life, right?
Yeah,
It's amazing.
You gotta cherish those weird things.
So I'll try to get a picture of little Johnny Stevenson in my possession and share it on some sort of social media, if it's the Discord, or I'll give it to JB to post.
Ooh, maybe it's
elsewhere,
a
possibly,
maybe it's a
for
Patreon.
spoopy, a spoopy
Speaking-
Oh,
Patreon.
Patreon bonus.
Ooh,
Ooh,
maybe
spoopy
it's a spoopy
Patreon.
Patreon only. Haha.
I love it.
Haha, we
That's
got
hilarious.
one.
We got one. We're not good at exclusivity, but we're gonna get it eventually. I like it. Well, thank you for this strange story of little Johnny Stevenson. I hope
Yeah.
he's not haunted.
And my crawl space.
and your crawl space and little doors. It's fantastic.
Yes, and little doors.
Little doors.
I don't know about you guys, but it is time for a break. You guys ready
Oh.
for that?
I'm ready.
I'm super ready for that.
And break. Yeah, that's a pretty good break. I hope you guys are still
So
breathing. Are you
parched.
alive?
My producer gave me this wonderful water bottle
Ooh.
that is empty.
I feel like every
was like,
episode it's a struggle for
"Oh."
Leash to get access to hydration.
Oh, he remembered this time and he got me a water. And
Folks, if you're
I got this water
listening,
bottle and
if
it's
you're
empty.
listening, send Leash hydration packages. She's
Aw.
suffering in her basement.
So dry.
So parched.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
as I
She
drink water.
sips a nice big gulp of water.
I fill this at 8 o'clock every Thursday night in preparation.
I haven't gotten in that habit.
I'm sorry.
back in
Yeah.
the habit.
I need
Yeah.
constant reminders.
I think we have some announcements.
We do.
I would love it if one of
Statements.
you announced what's coming up at the end of the month and what's happening.
Halloween.
Yes. I
Announced.
knew that.
Done. Move on.
I knew it.
Sarah.
I knew it.
Sarah, I'm trusting you. You say something helpful.
Okay, I'll try. Oh, we do have our spoopy costume contest coming up, guys.
What's that?
Spoopy contest. You can dress up as. Okay, wait a second. I feel like I need to pull up the thing so I don't say anything untoward.
I mean,
Untoward.
you're on the right
That
path.
is
Dress
not
up
toward-
as.
Dress up as whatever you
as
want.
whatever-
Yep.
That's right. As whatever your heart desires. Using Animal Crossing is your media as your substrate. You can craft your own characters, and these characters not only will they be looked at by us and a panel, we will also select someone from them after we vote on them to win
Yes,
fabulous
and they will be shared
virtual
on
prizes.
the social medias.
Oh, social medias,
So
celebrity
everyone
fame.
can see them and share
and
them with
delights.
us. And you share them, and you share them, and you share them.
Yes,
And then we'll reshare them, and it'll be great.
it'll be fun for everyone.
It'll
And
be a
it's-
fun. It'll be a fun project of
Yes.
sharing. 'Cause
Fun
sharing
Yeah,
is
to
and
share.
caring.
we've had so much fun in the past, and
Yes,
and
it's true.
getting such different submissions. Like you don't ever
Wide
what you're going to
variety.
expect. Like there's
Delights.
the spoopy, fun, creative ideas, and then there's the like, here's my favorite character from my favorite TV show.
Yes,
and then
those are
there's
great
like,
too.
and then there's just this I don't even know what to call it,
spooky
but
person.
yeah, exactly. If you got the whole range of spoop to pop culture and everything in between can be
Yeah.
submitted, and you
Yes.
could submit
Yes.
up to 3 to potentially win. So if you have like too many ideas, just pick a couple or 3, and it'll be great.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Pick your faves. Pick your 3 favies to share.
Yeah.
and
Sorry, I
that'll be
thought there was a
delightful.
cat in here. Scared me.
Was it a spooky cat?
Ooh.
Anything's possible.
Oh, speaking of
it just-
spoopy,
It sounds
what's the
like cat is-
hashtag?
Oh, it's
hashtag?
#spoopy pocket pod. #spoopy.
Yay!
But just one spoopy.
Oh,
What do you mean?
hashtag spoopy pocket pod.
You said, "Oh, #spoopy pocket."
Yes, I'm very sorry about
So
that.
I just
No
wanted to
confusion.
clarify that there's
Okay.
just one spoopy in the
Hashtag
spoopy
Spoopy
pocket pot.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the best way to get seen by us for sure.
Yes.
Perfect.
And you can also email us at thepockettpod
At gmail.com.
At the pocketpod, at the Gmail, at the com.
Don't put that many
Man.
ats in it. It will not get anywhere helpful.
No, the
Why is my email
pocketpod
not
at
going through?
gmail.com.
And you could DM us on any of the social medias. You know where to find us on. So DM us on
Yep.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Post to social media using the hashtag Discord.
Yep.
There's a whole channel for it in Discord. So if you happen to be in our Discord already, and we know there's quite a
already
few of you, just post in there. So whatever you want.
Yay!
Submit
Nice.
things. We will collect them all and
Whatever's easiest for
and
you.
have a vote. And if
Yeah.
we have any questions or issues, we'll reach out. It'll be easy.
Yay! That's
Mhm.
perfecto. Hashtag.
I have a
and over-
question.
I'm sorry.
She has
One more
question.
thing, and then
She has
I was about to
question.
say over the next few days, I'll be posting just inspiration, some ideas from the last few years that people can see. So we already
that's
did that with the
fun.
announcement. We posted the
Yes.
the highlights from previous years. Now I'll be posting more details and other ones and just fun standouts from previous times.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
When you post directly from your Switch, directly
Yeah.
from your Switch to Twitter, can you put
Oh.
hashtags and stuff in there,
Yes.
or
Sure
does it
can.
just post?
You sure
Oh,
can.
You can
so there you
absolutely put
go.
hashtags in there.
Super
so it's-
easy if you have Animal Crossing New Horizons.
That's true. Makes it easy for you.
Yep.
And
Yep,
if you have
that's true.
Pocket Pod, you can just take a screenshot on your phone and do that super easy onto the Instagrams and other
That's very
wonderful
true.
places. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and I
Thank you,
actually just
Jack.
learned how to do that this week. I set up a this is a shameless plug, but I set up an at Joey Bowie Woe account on Twitter. So if anyone wants to follow me there,
Oh
that's where
my gosh,
all of my
yes!
screenshots are going, so that I don't litter the Pocket Pod feed with them.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
please follow me.
Yeah,
It's my
and
shameless
if
plug.
anybody has some their feeds of their Twitter fun time thingies, we should ask people to share those too.
Yeah,
or
share.
or
Yeah,
tag us.
yeah.
Send us.
Please,
can follow
please
them.
at us on Twitter and Instagram and say, hey, PocketBot, this is my account. We love to follow you and enjoy
See all
your
your
fun
screenshots
things.
and
We
have
you
love
fun.
share.
seeing what you guys are
But
doing.
still use the Spoopy Pocket Pod hashtag for any contest entries, so we're
Yes.
sure not to miss
If it's an
that, for
official
sure.
submission, that
Yes.
that hashtag is required if you're posting publicly. Yeah.
What's
so
your
that's
handle
the-
again, Joey
that's the
Bowie?
announcement. It's at Joey Bowie Woe. No spaces,
Oh.
underscores, anything.
Awesome. I'm excited. Get excited.
Be excited.
Oh my gosh.
The other
Sweet.
announcement
Yeah.
is, and we already shamelessly plugged the Patreon because we're gonna maybe sneak some stuff on there in the next week or so. But there's coming up some spoopy things in the Patreon. So if you have not gotten in on it yet, it is
a great time.
$1 or $2 entry. Join us, and you can get access to really fun stuff. And we post silly stories and
Yes!
quotes and things from our pre and
Behind the
post shows.
scenes.
Yep.
This week in the Patreon, I posted all three of our tornado watch experiences from a few weeks
saw.
ago.
I got them.
So if you were wondering what my ridiculous story was, and if you're wondering exactly how Leash found out about the tornado, and if you're wondering what kind of horrible weather Sarah had to experience in order to get home that day,
Crazy
all
nuts.
three of those stories are available in our Patreon feed right now. But there
Oh,
will
so
also
much
be fun,
excitement.
spoopy Halloween thing coming up too.
Yeah. I like it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Do.
On that note, I think we have a quick and then we'll jump into tips and tricks. So
Yeah, let's do it.
things that make me go,
Hmm.
things that make me go,
Bah.
things that make me go,
Hmm. Things that make you go.
So I
not
discovered
expecting
something fun and cute this week in the game. As I was like thinking about what I might do with my new island and not coming up with any ideas. I was just running around looking at the houses, and I started noticing that the houses all have a lot of similarities, and everyone's probably noticed that there's like the straw roof,
Sure.
and then the
Mhm.
like the one that's this shape and the one that's this shape. Yep, I'm totally
Joelle makes
super
gestures
helpful.
with her hands that look like different shapes of houses.
Anyway, I think there's officially just 4 types of houses, and then they color them differently with different things, right?
For
Um,
villagers. Yes?
Sorry, for villagers, yeah.
Yes.
Sure,
They have like
That
just
sounds right.
a finite shape. I think there's 4 shapes, and then they do different stuff. Anyway, I was also noticing that the little plaques in front of the house also align to the house shape.
Oh,
And then I was like-
I'm
classy.
going to go
House
visit my
shape.
villager square
Yep.
right now.
And then I
Don't
was
believe
like,
it.
not the shape isn't only the only thing that matches. It's also the text on it that matches. So the actual like little scribble that's on the houses that look like the straw houses
Ah.
are all exactly the same shape. So I was like, oh, they only have 4 fonts, if you will,
Oh.
4 signature fonts.
That's
And it was just
interesting.
really cute to notice that, because I was like, oh, I was
I
not
like
expecting
that.
that. I was thinking like it would be by like personality type, like
Sure.
all the normals would have one font and all of this would have another font, but it's by house type, and the house
Oh,
types seem
yeah.
to be
I love that.
absolutely random. By the way, like I
Oh,
don't.
gotcha.
Oh,
So they
you
don't
know
align
what
to
I-
personality.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys don't have Antonio, but I think
Antonio
his,
Butt. Who's Antonio Butt?
Guess what, Antonio Butt?
His sign is like a little like hanging sign.
Ooh.
What shape house is Antonio's house?
It looks like um
Oh, does it have the
like-
little like
Here.
stacked round?
yeah.
Yes. So I'm looking at Queenie's house, and same sign.
Yeah, it's a little hanging sign. It doesn't
yeah.
have a post. Ooh, there's a star. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Oh.
ooh, ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
That's
Nobody
exciting.
told me there were stars upon Nars.
Stars on
Um,
ours.
Yeah, and then the houses that have that like, I don't know what to call it, like sort of an Asian vibe to the house, right? They have the, like
Yes.
the thing on the front. They have a little stone plaque for all of their
Wow.
their thingamajigs.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then this very kind of standard looking house, it has the sign that like is attached to like a two post thing, and it's attached there. It kind of hangs as well, similar to the Antonio one we were just talking about. So yeah, I think the signs are kind of special, that they're all like, I guess all not special, that they all kind of align.
Oh,
But the
no,
font
that's-
aligns. The whole thing just made me happy. It's very.
that's great.
I think that's just me. Maybe this is a tiny delight accidentally,
Oh,
but
it's still great. It's a thing that makes you, because you had to research this. You researched it. It's a thing that's making me go, I want to check that out on my villagers' houses now.
I know. I hope
It's
I
really
just
cool.
inspired tons of people to go look at their villagers' houses in more detail.
Yeah. I know
That
I
was-
did. I am.
That was my experience. Yeah.
I like it.
So then I guess we have some tips and tricks to chat
Yeah.
about. So
Tips.
we never
Tips
really
and tricks
nailed this
and
one down, but
tricks
tips
and
and
tips.
tricks and tips
Tips
and
and
tricks
tricks.
and
Yeah, we-
tips
This
and
is the
tricks
song
and
we're going
tricks.
with.
Yes, that's the song. It's like a
Leash,
rhythm.
I hope one day some inspiration hits you and we'll have a better song. But until then, this is what we're doing.
The thing about it is the word tips
And tricks doesn't help either.
and tricks.
It's too hard, both syllables. Right?
Something about tricks for free, right? Money for nothing and the
tricks
chicks for free.
free.
Money for nothing, tips and tricks for
For
free.
Ooh, I like that. I like a little Dire Straits in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I could be game. We'll have to play with that one a little bit. It needs to be a little bit more catchy.
Fine.
Needs to be more of a bop.
Well,
Sorry, Dire
Joelle,
Straits.
if you're going to be so judgy against Dire
I'm pretty
Straits,
sure
I don't know
that
what
was
to think about
that
this.
was a top 20 hit
Okay.
in the day. It was pretty catchy.
On a microwave oven, some custom kitchen deliveries.
Okay.
To move these refrigerators. We got to move
Is that the one that
these
Sting was on?
TV.
No, he did. I want my MTV.
Oh, yes. I want
My
my
MTV.
Yeah.
MTV. I remember that.
Also parodied by Weird Al as Beverly Hillbillies. you remember that?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember
remember
that
that.
one.
Oh man, yeah. Look up Beverly Hillbillies and Weird Al, and you will be treated to. I think it was actually in the VHF movie as
In
well.
the movie. Okay.
Mhm. Look it up.
Very good to know.
Look
well,
it up,
anyway.
Well, maybe I will.
everyone. Look it up. Clap. clap.
We have some tips and tricks to talk about, even though we don't necessarily have a landed on song yet. So
I think we did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I believe it's Joelle. The only person questioning it is Joelle right
Leash,
now.
can you sing it again for me? Can you sing it again for me? I need to appreciate it better. Try again, please.
Oh man.
Oh,
No,
put
I
on the
don't
spot.
want to.
Okay.
Money for nothing. I can't do it now.
See,
Money
it's not
for
catchy
nothing
yet. We have
and
to
your
be-
tips and tricks for free.
Tips and tricks for free. Money for nothing. Tips and tricks
for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
The problem is the other part of the song is more catchy. That's where I'm struggling. I'll listen to
Fine.
it. I'll listen to the song and see if I can
Fine. Nope.
convince myself to like it.
Nope.
In the meantime, let's get some tips and tricks going.
Fine.
I like
Let's
it.
do it.
I'm yes.
So we have several pumpkin related tips and tricks. We have a photo frame tip and trick or whatever.
Can't wait.
And then we have
hear all the things.
star tips and tricks. So what do you guys want to
Ooh.
talk about first?
I feel like this should be like the little boop boop beep beep boop 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 boop, and then we like, brap. Oh no, I landed on a whammy.
You know, we should do that. We should just like have one of those random generators.
Yeah,
And
that'd
then
be
I'll
fun.
just like I'll put this little sound thing in my phone and we'll pretend that that's synced.
yes.
Boop, beep, boop, 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 beep, beep, boop, boop. We could do that for all our segments.
Oh, great.
Super crazy.
Just great. I'm sure everyone's really excited to hear all the beep boops.
This one comes from a follow-up stream. This one is a what's new.
Our entire episode is just random.
just
Just
nothing.
random.
It's gonna be great.
That sounds like a fun
Makes
idea
for
for
great
one
content.
episode, one time.
Yes. Fine. Again, fine. Fine, Joelle.
Oh man,
Shooting down all my ideas.
You know
It's
what? I'm
just
the host
one
this week.
seg-
In 2 weeks, you can do all the stuff you want to do.
You know what? Maybe I will.
I think you
Oh.
will. I think you should.
Wow. Nice
So pumpkins, photos,
pumpkins.
or stars. Pumpkins. Okay.
It's you're the host.
Oh, that's true.
I mean-
Sorry, Joelle. What would you like? It's we give this to you. What delights you? What do you touch of those topics and that gives you joy whether you first touch it?
I mean, let's talk about pumpkins. That's the most joyful part of this season, and Leisha's
Let's
now
talk
mad at
about
me,
it.
so I'm just gonna talk about pumpkins.
Oh
I'm mad.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
no!
It's all fun and games
Okay.
until someone
Fun
gets
and
hurt
games.
and nobody's
And
hurt.
you can't
So-
hurt me
That's
because I'm
right.
I'm
So it's still fun and
solid
games.
10 miles away from you right now.
Mm.
We're all
8
safe.
miles?
Oh,
What about words, Joelle?
Words can hurt. You're not wrong about that.
Yeah. It's true.
Well, fine.
Sure.
Anyway, just to make things more awkward. So pumpkins. So awesome
Sweet
friend
words.
Pasu posted
Sweet
a very
words.
helpful tip about pumpkin selling.
Tell us the tip.
Because
Tell us the tip.
People might recall that it's the blue roses and the gold roses. When you sell those, you get 1,000 bells whenever you pick them and you sell them to the Nooklings, right?
I confirm this is correct.
Yes. It turns out if you water your pumpkins every day in between pumpkin arrivals, you get 3 pumpkins. And when you
Yes.
sell 3 pumpkins, you get 1,050 bells. So officially,
Ooh.
a single pumpkin plant will be more lucrative for selling than the 2 roses I just mentioned. And then if you
Ooh.
craft things,
Ah.
so when you craft the blue roses into wreaths and crowns, and same thing with the gold roses, that doubles the amount you get paid back. So if it's like 10,000 bells, it's now 20,000 bells, I think, right? When you sell like a wreath.
Wow. Yep.
So with the pumpkins, same idea. It doubles the amount, so you get
Yes.
even more months. So if you're
It's
really
a way to
looking
make
to
some months.
corner the market, don't worry about those silly gold flowers and blue flowers. Go right to your pumpkins and just water those little suckers
Ooh, pumpkins
Go
are
right
so
to your
cool.
pumpkins and tell them how you feel.
and then sell them immediately.
Yay! Well, that's
So
great to
I
know.
thought that's a helpful little tip that you can
That
make
is
some extra
cool.
months.
Some bell making tips with those
yeah.
pumpkins.
And
Get on it.
if you don't yet have blue roses and gold roses, because those are not the easiest things to grow, as we have experienced at some
Mhm.
point,
Surely,
this is way faster. You buy these starts and they're just ready to go,
man. Yeah,
ready to
you get
grow and go.
Grow and go.
Grow and go. That's great
The
news. I
other
want it.
pumpkin tip that was super exciting to learn, I think
Yeah,
we have
tell
to
me.
credit Man Japan for this.
Cool.
It turns out
Man.
when you grow your pumpkin, so we talked about last week, you put your seeds down.
Yes.
You don't actually know what kind of pumpkin you're going to get.
Right.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. It's a pumpkin
true.
surprise.
From the starter, you don't know what it's
Pumpkin
going to be when it
surprise,
grows up.
Pumpkin surprise.
Surprise.
How many
can be-
pumpkins are there inside? Oh my gosh, it works so well.
Because
Yes.
it's puppy surprise.
And what color pumpkins are there inside? Oh my gosh.
it's so good. Pumpkin
Yeah.
surprise.
Pumpkin surprise is having pumpkins.
And that's true too.
Oh,
Because your pumpkins grow more pumpkins.
So good.
Oh, it's this amazing pumpkin surprise. I'm obsessed. Okay. Well, anyway, what I liked about what we learned. So I think the question last week, Sarah, you had was, what if we is the color of the pumpkin? I'm just gonna say pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Is the color
Pumpkin.
of pumpkin aligned to the square, like we learned
oh,
with
right.
What was
That
the
was a
thing that
question.
was aligned to squares?
The-
was it tree?
The color of the tree leaves for
The
a brief
color of the
period
tree
time.
leaves.
That's
It's
right.
such a bizarre
were-
thing to be. Whatever.
Well, it's
Yeah.
also weird because now all the trees are the same color. It was just a very short time that they were varied, which was
when they were
exciting.
varying, and I bet it's going to happen again when we get deeper into fall and the trees are like orangey and red and stuff, right?
It's gonna be so pretty.
So that's right. So the color of the tree was aligned to the square. So you were wondering
Right,
if the
the
color of the
tile.
pumpkin would be aligned.
Yes.
Turns out, nope, just
Nope,
super random.
totally different.
And
Sure
you can
is.
replant your pumpkins of whatever
Yes.
color you liked and get more. So on my first batch, I discovered I only had one white, 2 yellow, and 3 green, or something like that. So I planted a
Sure.
few extra whites, so I have more
Nice.
whites in my field, which is cool.
From a coding perspective, that actually makes sense. Not to store that information within the tree itself. Now that I'm thinking about it, because you can just
Oh.
each square has a different seed number,
Sure.
and then they can on the fly make that decision as to what color it would be.
Ah.
Versus, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter for the tree itself. It matters for people who are planting them, but it doesn't matter for the tree itself to have that information. Whereas, like pumpkins, it really does matter that the pumpkin would need to stay orange
Right, because
within that orange
it changes
array.
your experience of how
So
you can.
nerdy.
No,
No,
but
it's
it
good. I
totally
like
makes sense.
hearing
Like there's no like benefit. There's nothing
Right.
that the player can
No.
achieve by having the trees be certain colors.
Yeah, it
but
doesn't
with
even yield
pumpkins,
anything. It's just a
you
visual.
actually do
Yeah.
want the specialty color pumpkins. So that
Correct.
is important.
And that needs to be stored within the pumpkin data.
It's what gamers do
pumpkin
want.
demon.
Pumpkins
Yes.
of other fun colors.
and I mean, it's the same
So
reason
I
why like
agree.
all the pumpkins.
it's the same reason why like the flower patches, like it's not just going to randomly show you different colors when you plant them
Right.
in different places. The actual plant holds the
Right.
color and the whatever.
Yeah, and it holds even
Genes are in
holds
it.
like the multiple genes that it has
Yeah.
of different
Yeah, the
Special-
different
the
hybrids.
extra special
Exactly.
information in the flowers for sure.
Super
and we
crazy.
don't have to worry about any of that hybridization for the pumpkins. Thank goodness it's just randomized what
Yeah.
color they are.
I am super relieved that there's no like cross pollinating.
Thankful.
Oh, I kind of want like a light yellow pumpkin. Can I cross pollinate these two? And
Ooh. Right. Oh,
so
I did kind of.
it's very helpful. Anyway,
I was kind of hoping there would be like a golden pumpkin. That would be a rare item to get.
You've got the golden pumpkin. That's what I was
La,
thinking.
la, la, la,
You
la, la,
water
la.
the
with the-
pumpkins with the golden one, or your friends
Yes.
watered with the
Oh,
golden one,
it'd be
or
a rare
something
treat.
special that has
Yeah.
friend
just-
friend
we-
abilities.
I get it because we just love those little like extra little surprises. So I think that we were like, surely there's going to be something extra, but really it's only just again another reminder about the watering too. That it's just water it once, and if you water it once, no one else has to water it as long as you water it once a day.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Golden.
nice.
yeah,
You're
and it rained
golden.
for me today. I don't have to water anything. It rained.
Ooh,
Mm.
so nice.
So we're
That
running
just
out of time.
sounds
So do you want to
nice.
just
Whoa.
quickly touch on the other tips, and we'll do the quick tiny delights, and then we'll get the heck out of here.
Just a tip.
Get out of here.
We'll do just a tip of a tip. Lulz, Leash, tell me about the photo frames.
Everyone probably already knows this except for me, but I was searching through my little guide, the little guide app that we have, and I was looking at. I was trying to figure out a quick way of me remembering which portraits I have because I didn't take inventory of them, and I was getting frustrated because some are on my walls and some are not, so it's like
Yeah.
hard to like find them because I don't think they're in the catalog. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they're in the catalog, or
I've
I
never
couldn't find them in the
searched.
catalog.
I don't know.
Wonder.
But anyway, in the app, it was like telling me the different frames that the photos have. So there's different frames. Like there's like a playful one, like with like
Yes.
little dots, and it's like,
Yes.
oh, do I get multiple ones, or can I customize it? And the answer is you can customize them to have different frames, and I didn't know that
Aw.
because I
Ah,
just
it's
would
fun.
put them on my wall. I'm like, yeah, I
Right.
got it, put it on the wall. But
It's an
you can actually
accomplishment.
customize them to have it
Yeah.
to fit your theme of your room a little bit better.
Yeah.
And unlike in Pocket Camp, where you just got what you got, and they were all
Yeah,
just like,
that was
"Why
what
is
it
this one
was.
pink? Why is this one green?" No one actually
Yeah.
knows. Now you can pick and choose. So yeah, I made all of mine gold as I went through because I had it
I
in this
used
like
the fun
gold
little
section.
patterny one with the stripes and the dots or whatever
Yes.
that's on it.
Those are fun
Yeah.
too.
So cute.
Those are very
I
cute.
do a combo of them.
You do.
I have
Oh,
Beryl and
man.
Poppy and those colorful ones, and they're sitting in their candy shop because
Oh, that's perfect. That's
They're
right.
so cute.
I like that you can just use them in different ways. So because with the
Yeah.
portraits, you can actually put them on things.
Yep.
And you can hang them
Yes.
up. I like things that have
Yep.
several uses. It's great.
Yeah, I
Multi-
wish
Unlike
there were
purpose.
posters and wall hangings that only have one purpose.
Right. It'd be cool if they could be more versatile. If that would be like option to have a stand versus
Yeah.
on the wall. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
More things with
Similar
that.
to
We
like
it.
the art. Like the art you can
Yeah.
place or you can hang. Yeah.
Indeed. Looks nice.
The other tip, this can be very quickly this can be quickly
Very
tip.
Quickly.
I learned from Pasu this week. I was complaining that I just don't get any of those stinking Libra stars. Like I've wished a few times now, and I've gotten like one Libra star. Real bummer. And I was like, how come I have 25 Virgo stars and one Libra? And Pasu's like, your birthday's in Virgo, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, that's why. And I was like, what? And Pasu
So
sent me
funny.
an infographic, and maybe I'll post that to Discord.
Yeah.
I don't know why he
Yeah,
hasn't
please
posted it yet,
do.
but I'll do it. And it's all about how the percentage increases, the chance of a zodiac star increases when it's your birthday month or your zodiac season or whatever you want to call it. So if you happen to be a Libra, you should be just wishing on all the stars, and you'll have as many. I had 25 Virgo stars at the end of September.
That's a good yield of stars you got there.
It
Yeah,
was
I
a
definitely
lot.
got loads of Taurus stars for myself, which I'm guessing Leash probably did as
There you
well.
go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I do, but I
So
didn't make that
lots.
association. I just
No,
was like,
I-
yay!
I
And it
just
was
thought
so
I was
early in
lucky
the
that
game.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I mean,
Me
it was later in the game
too.
for me, and I still had no idea. So that was kind of exciting. Anyway, I think that's it for our tips and tricks. So we have quick, tiny delights, and we will wrap this sucker
Yeah,
up.
I
let's
am
do
once
it.
again asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight,
Do 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 do
tiny delights,
do 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 do.
tiny delights,
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
tiny delights,
Tiny delights.
tiny delights. We're right on time, guys. I'm so proud of us.
So good.
Oh,
Um,
excellent work.
Miss Rar,
Yes.
tell me about this special lion cake.
Well,
Delight.
this is a lion cake delight that I heard about secondhand from Leash. Who heard
Miss Leash, tell me
from
about
me.
this
Leash-
lion cake.
Leash,
delight.
yes.
Oh,
tell
do
us
you want
about-
me to tell? Should I tell?
Would you mind relating the Animal Crossing
mind
New
telling.
Horizons?
So yes, so this was shortly after the release of the teaser.
Yeah.
So Lion Cake had just seen. I guess it was a while before, but he just recently on his mind he'd known that that coming October 1st, fall and Halloween stuff were going to be rolling in
Nice.
to the game. And he was super excited on October 1st. And I wasn't reminding him. He just remembered. He was very excited for October 1st in
Oh.
general because October is his favorite, and presumably his favorite month.
Oh,
Just
splendid.
loves everything
Yes,
about Halloween.
yes,
We watched
yes.
Nightmare Before Christmas all year round.
Yay.
And that's just a thing that we do.
Oh, I love it.
Best.
So he was super excited, and usually in the morning, I give him like something to talk about with his class before when he's like in homeroom and he's talking to his teacher and he's talking to his friends, and they're all just
Aw.
kind of like getting into the classroom
Sure.
because they're on Zoom. I give him like something like a little topical or something, but that day I did not, and he proactively was like, Mrs. Pierce. And she's like, yes, Desmond. He's like, today is October 1st. I can't remember exactly what he said. I should probably look that up. But so I'm going to have to paraphrase. But he said, today's October 1st, and an Animal Crossing New Horizons. That's the game my mom plays. And it's going to be Halloween, and my friends, and he totally name dropped. He said my mom's friends are coming to visit me, and then he like totally name dropped Sarah and her husband's full name in class, and I'm not gonna repeat it, but say her name was Sarah Schmelman.
Sarah Schmelman
she's
and
just like,
husband Schmelman.
My mom's
Mr.
friends,
Schmelman.
Sarah and Tom Schmelman are coming. And it's like, oh, good. I'm glad that Sarah's name is
Oh,
name dropped in the.
Oh,
But he
the
was so
kids
excited.
know
It was
his
the cutest.
favorite person.
And I had to
Fine.
share that with Sarah and Joelle right when,
delightful.
like right as he said, this is the cutest thing.
And little
great.
did he
Love it.
know, Sarah's husband, Tom Schmelman,
Tom Schmelman.
does not play Animal Crossing. He mixed
No.
up me and Tom
Yes,
Schmelman.
yes, he did.
But it's
I was
very
like, oh, I didn't say
sweet.
that, but
Close enough,
enthusiasm-
kid.
And the
Yes.
enthusiasm was
That's
genuine.
adorable.
It was
and
super
super
And
fresh.
we can add to that because my tiny delight was getting to play with Lion Cake
Yes.
on Sunday afternoon this weekend
Aw.
and running around. I heard Sarah and Lion Cake were swimming together, chasing each other or something out in the water. I was not aware that was happening. I was just off doing my own thing on the island, getting lost.
Oh.
It was really
very
cute.
It was
Yeah,
very
so he was
So
upset
sweet.
that on October 1st, Sarah and Tom Schmelman didn't come over to visit.
Excuse me.
And I was like, oh, I meant that they were going to come over on Halloween and you're going to do some stuff together then. Sorry, that wasn't clear.
That's 30 days from now, kid.
Aw.
And he was a little disappointed, and so I asked Sarah and Joelle, not Schmelman,
I'm not a Spellman. No.
if they would like to come over and visit Lion Cake, and he was
Yeah.
very excited to
so
have friends over, even though all
So
he
sweet.
did was write the word poop a lot. And,
That was great. A+.
Honestly, it felt like I was with my nephews. It was great. I didn't mind at all.
Aw.
oh, good. I'm
It
glad.
was a good time. It was a great time. It was a delight. And it was also I also did get to see firsthand how you could eat a pumpkin, if not multiple pumpkins.
Oh yeah, I asked him. I was like, "Oh, Sarah's here. Why don't you show her how do you eat a pumpkin?" And then Sarah would do like an surprised expression
Yes.
reaction. It's very cute.
Aw.
It was
Very
great
cute.
fun.
perfect.
Oh my goodness. Magical moments.
Um,
Magical moments.
and so
Magical
a couple more
moment.
tiny delights. These are quick
Oh, sure.
little
A little bit.
just things that happened before my island died.
oh.
My
It
island's
goes
still
on to
alive and
live
well
on.
in a dream.
Yes, yes, yes.
In a dream.
So on
In my dream.
September 20th, I want to say, I had 2 birthdays on my island on the same day. Like
Mm,
two of
that's
my
crazy.
two
What
of
are
my
the
little
odds?
friends. I don't even
That's
know what the odds
amazing.
are, but 2 of my islanders had the same birthday, and I
Amazing.
was like, okay, I wonder how this is going to work. Are they both just like celebrating alone, or
Yeah.
are half the animals going
Aw.
to be partying today?
Yeah.
Like what's happening?
Oh yeah.
So I
how did
went-
that work?
I went to go look for my buddy, and I went to their house, and they were both of them, the 2 birthday animals were celebrating together, so they were each other's birthday
Oh.
buddy. And
I
so
didn't
got to
know that would
go in there,
happen.
and they're
Wait,
both.
whose house did
Yes.
they go into?
Yes.
Well, first it would require me to remember whose birthday it was.
Oh,
Oh,
so
no.
that was not Tex, obviously.
It wasn't Tex, because Tex was this week. We all know that.
Right.
Everyone
we all
knows
know.
that. But here, I'm just going to
National
go back
holiday.
to September 20th, and I'm going to find right out what it was. Oh, it was Octavian and Norma's birthday. So here's the thing.
What?
Norma
Octavian?
wasn't my favorite. I probably wouldn't have even bothered celebrating her birthday, frankly. But Octavian's birthday, I couldn't miss. So I
Aw.
ran right over there. We were in Norma's house, I believe. And
Aw.
they were both wearing the birthday, outfit.
Yes.
And they were both like, can you believe we both have birthdays today?
Oh, they talked
Um,
about it specifically.
They talked about it a little bit, yeah.
Mm.
And then I thought what was interesting is that maybe it's like a bug, but the announcement board only had one of their birthdays on the day of the birthday. But
Oh.
across like the planning ahead time, the announcement board said both birthdays were coming up. But on the actual day,
Oh.
only one birthday was announced, which I thought
Isn't
was
that
super
funny?
strange.
That
And
is
I'm wondering if it
strange.
was the birthday of the host, so like you would know which house to go to, perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe not a bug. I don't know, but I thought it was interesting. So if anyone else has had double birthdays, tell me what your experiences were. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was
Fascinating.
cute. And I had to prepare 2 presents. It was a whole thing.
Birthdays.
And
What did you-
I will
did you-
never get tired of a jaunty birthday jaunt in their
The birthday
houses.
jaunts. And when they're prancing around like so cute, they're very like kind of a jumpy dance kind of almost.
Yeah. Yeah, I take videos every time. I don't even know what I do with them. I just have to take videos because it's so stinking cute.
It's precious. Double birthday all the way.
The
Across
other
the state.
tiny delight, we had an event
Whoa.
last week. Lowe hosted a
Yes,
Blather's
yes.
Bookworms
Tell us
book
about
club
it.
event,
Ah,
and we're running low on time, so I'm not going to get into too
Oh.
much detail. But if you want to join the most delightful book club where we just talk
Aw.
about books we like, there's no pressure. You don't have to read a specific book. You just want
Aw.
to chat with friends about books and learn about books you might want to read later. Come join this adorable book club. There's room every time that they host for like up to 6 guests, because that's how many people
Oh.
can fit on an island.
Nice.
Um,
Yes.
But more people could always join the Discord. So
Hmm.
just join our Discord if you want to join the book club, and join or check out the Blathers Bookworms channel, and
Nice.
it's just fun. So I learned about a new book that I read immediately, and it was great. So
Oh wow.
Good old fashioned fun.
yeah,
Aw. That is truly delightful. That is a tiny delight and a big delight.
yeah.
Big and tiny. Big and small.
tiny.
And then the
Big
last thing
small.
I'll say, and this is tiny delight because it just started, but my Switch that I no longer have, and the whole reason I was transporting my island is because I was giving my old Switch to my friend Maloween,
Yes.
and Maloween now
Yes.
has Animal Crossing and is setting up her island. And if you see her on the Discord, help her out. She is starting from. I'd say she's starting from nothing, but I did bring her a lot of bells and other stuff today. So anyway,
Yay!
help her out. She's trying to figure things out. If she asks questions that seem like something a noob would ask, that's because she's a noob and it's cool.
Aw. Yes.
So always be friendly to new players.
Our listeners
Yes,
are always
yes,
kind.
yes.
It's
That's
very
true.
true. Very true.
We're not
They're all
condescending at all.
always
No,
helpful,
very
always
helpful.
patient, always kind.
It's true.
That's the Pocket
It's
Pod
truth.
method, I think. That's great.
Aw.
That's the Pocket Pod way.
Way,
Aw,
exactly.
I love it.
And I think we had one more, but I'm going to skip that for later. So we are way over time.
Oh well, let's end it.
We're right on time.
Perfect.
Maybe 5-10 minutes.
Maybe 11 and a half
That's fine. That's fine. We're good. We're good.
All right.
It's all good.
All right. Sing me out, guys. I'm going to find the birthday list and we'll go from there.
I want my.
Oh man, this week in birthdays. Today is Kiki's birthday. Oh my gosh, she's moving into my island tomorrow and I missed her birthday and I'm very sad about that. But welcome, Kiki. Your birthday present is that you get to move into my island. It is also Drift's birthday tomorrow and he's no longer on my island because I have my new island. I'm sad about that. Sorry, Drift. But hope you had a great birthday without me. There's Franklin's birthday. I hope we're going to meet Franklin later in Animal Crossing New Horizons. There's Lyman the Koala's birthday coming up, and Plucky Chicky Poo Chicken. There's Chops, who is not whatever the other one we thought Chops was. And then Gonzo. So that's a lot of fun little birthdays this week. I also probably should thank our awesome producer, Jack Crate Blanco Monkey Cat Studios,
You
for
must.
being an awesome producer that I must thank. He is the best. He makes our episodes
best.
sound like we actually are in a room together, and after 7 months, we are still not in a room together, and
I know.
it is
We
what
sound
it is.
crisp and clean.
And
Look
with
at us
that,
go.
and with that, I think it's time to wrap up the show. So.
Pocket Pod.